Well, hello. No more empties for the moment. We're gonna take a little break. If you've been watching my past couple of videos, you know I have too many empties to get through and I'm just ready for a break. Hopefully you are too. So today what I'm gonna talk about is my morning skincare routine. Just because they're in my routine doesn't mean I love them. Although actually I quite like this routine, maybe even love. Hey guys, I'm Allison. I'm the Pampered Wife. Thank you for watching today. If you enjoy any part of this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the YouTube algorithms and just gives me a boost of people are watching, they do like the content, or make suggestions of anything you'd like to see or see me do differently. I always love to hear from you. First, I'm just gonna tell you I have a blood blister on my finger. That's what this dot is. If you see it in the video, it's not dirt, not a big deal, just FYI. Second, I am 50 years old, aging naturally, but that doesn't mean that I'm not doing things that will help my skin age better. That's why I share these things. I like to see what other people my age are using, or older or younger even. So hopefully this gives you some ideas of what's working for me, what isn't. And we're gonna go ahead and start with cleanser. The first product is this Ursa Major Making Moves Milky Cleanser. It's $34 for 3.7 fluid ounces. I've gone ahead and recorded me doing the routine. I don't know that the lighting is the best. You can see I definitely first woke up in this video. This is described as an easy rinsing enzyme-powered facial milk for clean, hydrated skin. It is super easy to rub on. It's emollient. It has a gorgeous scent of ginseng and bergamot. It's non-foaming, as you see. You apply it to dry skin and you can leave it on for 2 to 3 minutes because there are some enzymes in there that will go ahead and give you a very, very light exfoliation. I looked through the ingredients. What I think might be the enzyme they're referring to is this fungi extract that breaks down peptides and just dead skin cells maybe. This formula is full of really interesting ingredients, lots of extracts from berries, sumac, mulberry plants, buds of capers. There's sap from birch trees. Basically, I wasn't familiar with a lot of these things being used. I can tell you the claim is right. I love this cleanser for a morning cleanse or maybe a third cleanse, and I say that because it does leave your skin feeling dry. It leaves absolutely no residue on it, and yet my skin is hydrated. And the reason I say maybe a third cleanse is it could be a generational thing, but I just don't feel like when I use this as a second cleanse after an oil cleanser that it's really removing everything. Now, I should try it on my face after I've rinsed my oil cleanser off and then, have my face basically dry or drier. Usually my face is wet when I apply this. So long story short, I use this as a morning cleanse. I absolutely love it. I love the experience, and the claims hold out. I've never had sensitivity from it. I've never had dryness. It's such a thin formula that it is a milk, and yet there's an emollience to it. I just rub it around and it glides around, and I just rub it in until it starts to give a little pull like it's drying down. And then I emulsify with water, rinse it off, and it's lovely. Next we have something I talked about in an empties already, but it is the Bloomeffects Royal Tulip Vitamin C Facial Oil. This is $85 for 1 fluid ounce. It has 20% THD tetrahexadecyl ascorbate, which is this form of vitamin C that's very stable, less sensitizing. Even most people with sensitive skin can use this. It's got 70% of a plant-based squalane oil, which is a lightweight oil that sinks in quickly. It's not a greasy formula, but it feels beautiful. There is emollients to it. You can see me rubbing it around, doing a little gua sha with my hands. There's also the tulip complex, which of course is essential, or in every product from Bloomeffects, it's based on the tulip extracts full of antioxidants. They also have a ceramide complex, which helps strengthen the skin barrier. And let's just talk about this packaging. It's glass. It's like such a nice shape, really different, high end. That being said, I dropped it by accident. It rolled around like this before I caught it, and a whole bunch of it drained out. I'm so upset, but there's still plenty in here and I can always repurchase it for $85. but it is much more than just the vitamin C. Like I mentioned, the other ingredients, it's also all I use for my skincare. You'll see I go in with sunscreen next, which also is skincare, but it's moisturating. Which it is, it's moisturizing and hydrating, and it's got the vitamin C, which is the primary reason I bought it. It has a beautiful scent, it's unscented. I'm sure it's sort of floral or honey or tulip. I don't know, I'm terrible with scents. I looked, I didn't see what exactly the scent came from. So this is another one that I'm loving and have repurchased, and I do recommend. My skin after I put it on is just smoother and plump, and it just feels wonderful. And I have nothing bad to say about it. Oh, I did say in the empties that one full dropper was way too much, because what I would do is take the dropper and put a drop here, 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 my neck, and maybe one other place. But in the mornings when I'm tired, I just take a full dropper, drop it in my hand as you saw, rub it around, spread it over my face and neck. It's great. And then I take whatever's left and I do rub it into the back of my hands as you saw. Before I forget, I did have on these microfiber wrist wash bands by, I'll link them below, Wangi? I don't know. They're these wristbands, they're microfiber. It's $8.49 for 4 pairs of these. They come in different color sets. I got like this pink, a pale pink, a white, and a gray. They're thick and plush, and they do a really good job. I was using those wristbands like we used when we played tennis back in the 80s, and this is just far superior. So I'll go ahead and link these if you're interested. So next I went in with this Dr. Rogers Restore Lip Balm. It's $10. It's a very basic 3 ingredients lip balm. It's got castor oil, candelilla wax, if I said that right. So this is vegan, and then it has castor wax. That's it. There's no scent, there's no taste, flavor. It's not super emollient. It's not as thick as the old-fashioned chapstick I grew up with, but it definitely reminds me of that. It's not super soft and melty like I think the Drunk Elephant one like melts upon contact to my skin. This definitely holds its shape. It's firm but not too grippy. It's like a dry oil, and it's just a very basic thing. Now they do claim, I wrote this down, that it hydrates and seals in moisture, keeping lips smooth and supple all day long. I would say 15 minutes and I'm reapplying it. I guess it depends on your lips. I don't find it particularly moisturizing, particularly hydrating. It does not last. This particular one was a free gift with purchase. If I happened upon it and didn't have something else, I'd be fine with it. I wouldn't seek this out. It might be nice as a balm, like I just put it on my hand. You know, you can also use this as a balm like on cuticles or dry spots. That's more what I would use this for, but I happened to grab it this morning because my lips were dry. So this is one I'm not too crazy about. Now we have another former favorite. This is the Suntegrity 5-in-1 Tinted Sunscreen Moisturizer SPF 30. The reason this is in my routine is because every morning I apply a sunscreen. Now typically they work as a moisturizer, and this particular one is an oldie but goodie. Now first let me say this is not Suntegrity's foundation type product. This is what they describe as sheer coverage BB cream with SPF. The SPF is non-nano zinc oxide. I don't know if I said this is $45 for 2 ounces. There are 4 shades, none of them deep. I have the shade Golden Light. This is at least the second, if not the third deepest, if that tells you anything. That being said, this has been in and out of my repurchase routine for years. I always go back to it. I love that it's moisturizing, it's hydrating, it has antioxidants, it has organic oils, it's vegan, the texture is great. I apply it in 2 to 3 layers today. This is actually the most, as you know, important part of your skincare routine. I love that it's tinted with titanium dioxide. That helps with hyperpigmentation, preventing more hyperpigmentation. And yeah, I love it. It does have a dewy finish, so I let it dry down. I apply it in layers because otherwise it can be quite thick. And so what I do is put on the first layer, it's emollient, it spreads out. I would not say it's sheer because it definitely provides a bit of coverage. Not most days, some days I wear this as my only base product to cover imperfections at all. and I love it. It's unscented. When you first pump it out, it's like a moussey cream, like almost a little lighter and whipped. That spreads out really nicely. I'm not too worried that the exact shade isn't there. I've bought the lighter shade, which isn't perfect for me. I've bought this shade, which isn't perfect for me, and it's really just fine. It wears fantastically under makeup. I've never had a problem that I can remember. I'm sure there's some foundation that I have that doesn't go well over it. This does have oils in it, so most of the foundations I use do contain some oil, but I guess that's the thing to keep in mind. Do I recommend this? Yes. If you can find one that can blend well enough with your skin tone, it's an excellent product. I love it. The SPF works. They need to improve the shade range. And it is a sort of a thicker product that can feel heavy unless you apply it the way I described. The last thing that I do most days, I'm trying to be better about, is whenever I reach for a hand lotion, or even once I finish my morning routine, I reach for this Kinfield Cloud Cover SPF 35. It's $38 for 7 ounces. There is a smaller size, which is 3.4 ounces, and that one's $28. I love this. It has a very nice scent. Of course, it's non-nano zinc oxide, vegan, reef safe, all the things. Actually, is it vegan? Hang on. Leaping Bunny certified. Does that mean vegan? It's a little bit citrusy smelling. It's white. It's a lotion. It's thinner than the Suntegrity that I put on my face, I think. I guess I could show you what it looks like. So obviously it's white. You saw how long it took me to rub in this hand, which was nothing. And so then here on this hand, our hands are the usually quickest aging parts of our body because we neglect them and we use them and they're always in the sun. So keep that in mind. I even have hyperpigmentation right there. Do you see that on my thumb? Well, also I was touching turmeric, but I have hyperpigmentation right there. I went to the dermatologist. I was like, oh my God. She's like, yeah, it's a freckle right there between where my nail grows out and my skin is. Anyway, that's it. I love this product. I think this was in a favorites. I know I've talked about it before. Lightweight, comfortable. It's already sunk in. It's not at all greasy. It's maybe a little bit of a dewy finish, but it's not that shiny dewy. It's comfortable, like when I put it on my shoulders or arms or something. It's comfortable under clothing. So I just love this one. I buy the big one. I keep it in my car. I have one in my car, one on the main floor, one under my sink. So in the summer, I apply this as a body lotion, which is a long way off, but I'm just sharing. So yeah, I love this one. I don't know if I said it's water resistant for up to 80 minutes, so that's nice as well. So this has been my morning skincare routine. I guess pretty much I'm really happy with everything. Let me know what you think of these products. I have so many SPFs that I'm making a list of ones to try, but I don't know when I'll get to it because I really want to get through products that I have. That's been a big commitment of mine since last year, and I'm really trying to stick to it. But if enough of you ask for something, whether it's a makeup product or skincare, you know, really want me to delve into something, I could be convinced. Also, I went ahead and filmed this makeup look. On camera, it looks a little lackluster, but in person, it's been a nice day-to-day look. So if you're curious about that, I'll probably be showing that sometime in the future. Let me know what you guys are loving now, what your best morning skincare item is. And as always, I hope you find some time to pamper yourself today. Bye.